Elara exploring the space. Welcome, dear viewers. In today's video, we will see how Elara and Vector, her robot, go on journey of space and discover different physical phenomena in their travel. So let's start today's video.
And the ground began to shake. Elara gripped the flight controls of the Stellar Hawk, her knuckles white as she fought against the crushing weight of gravity. Beside her, the robotic navigator Vector monitored the thrusters. Mass attracts mass, Elara. Vector buzzed over the roar. Earth is just trying to keep us home. As the ship surged upward, they felt the pull of inertia. Their bodies wanted to stay at rest, even as the engines pushed them toward the stars. Once they cleared the atmosphere, the sky turned to a deep, velvet black. They weren't just floating, they were in orbit. Elara looked out the viewport, seeing the Earth curve beneath them. Vector explained that they were essentially in a state of perpetual falling, but they were moving sideways so fast that they constantly missed hitting the ground. This delicate balance of falling and speed is what keeps a satellite in place. Set the trajectory for the outer rim, Elara commanded. Vector's internal processors whirred, calculating a precise geometric path through the void. In space, every movement is a mathematical equation. Because there is no air, there is no friction to slow them down. Once they gained speed, their momentum, the product of their ship's mass and velocity, would carry them across the solar system with very little fuel. To prepare for the long journey, Elara initiated a hull rotation. As the Stellar Hawk began to spin, they felt a simulated pull against the outer walls. Ah, centrifugal force, Elara noted, standing up on the now downward floor. Vector hovered beside her. Actually, Vector corrected, it's a perceived force caused by the ship's walls pushing inward on us. Centripetal force, forcing us to move in a circle instead of flying off in a straight line. They passed the moon, a silent witness to the Earth's history. Elara noticed the strange bulges in the lunar dust. Vector explained tidal forces. The moon's gravity pulls on the Earth's oceans, but the Earth also pulls back, stretching the moon slightly. They also observed the moon's albedo, the measure of how much sunlight its gray, dusty surface reflects back into the dark void. Deploy the sails, Vector chirped. A massive, thin sheet of reflective material unfurled from the ship's spine. Even though space is a vacuum, light itself carries a tiny amount of power called radiation pressure. These photons from the sun hit the sail like wind, pushing the Stellar Hawk faster and faster toward the speed limit of the universe. Light speed, which clocks in at roughly 300,000 kilometers per second. Suddenly, the ship's alarms blared. They were approaching a black hole, a point where gravity is so intense that not even light can escape. Elara steered them wide of the event horizon, the invisible boundary of no return. She watched a stray asteroid get pulled in. It began to stretch like a piece of dough. Look, Elara whispered, spaghettification. The gravity at the front of the rock is so much stronger than the back that it's being pulled into a long string. Vector monitored the ship's clock. Elara, we must move quickly. Because we are so close to such a massive object, time dilation is occurring. According to Einstein's theories, gravity warps the fabric of space and time. For every minute they spent near the black hole, hours were passing back on Earth. To them, time felt normal, but the rest of the universe was racing ahead. They escaped the black hole's grip and drifted into a vibrant, glowing cloud of gas and dust. A nebula. This is a stellar nursery, Vector explained. Inside these clouds, hydrogen atoms are crushed together by gravity until they spark. This process, nuclear fusion, is what powers every star in the sky, turning light elements into heat and blinding energy. Far in the distance, a massive star reached the end of its life. It collapsed and then exploded in a brilliant supernova. Elara shielded her eyes from the flash. This explosion was more than just a death. It was an act of creation. The heat was so intense, it triggered nucleosynthesis, forging heavy elements like gold, silver, and iron that would eventually form new planets. As they moved into the dark, empty space between galaxies, Vector pointed to a strange distortion in the light of distant stars. "Something is there, but we can't see it," Vector said. This was dark matter. Though it doesn't emit light, it has mass and gravity. They could see it through gravitational lensing, where the invisible mass of dark matter acts like a giant magnifying glass, bending the light of the stars behind it. Their journey complete, the Stellar Hawk headed back to Earth. As they hit the atmosphere, the ship began to glow orange. Atmospheric drag was turning their incredible speed into heat as they slammed into air molecules. Elara took the stick, guided by the laws of physics she had witnessed across the cosmos. "Gravity brought us up," she smiled. "And now, it's bringing us home."
Thank you for listening to the story. Stay tuned for more. Don't forget to subscribe and show your support to the channel.